It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Well,
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, December 12th of 2023. 6 o'clock on the exact dot. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Sam, and Special K. Here we are, ready to go. Day number 2 of the work week.
I'm just thinking about tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the drunk show, y'all.
Oh, okay.
6 o'clockers. It's the drunk show.
Woo! What are we going to start with?
It's the Roula Ryan Show Christmas party.
It all depends. We have my drink bomb is sponsoring it. We have a sponsor.
Oh.
We had them at the Nutcracker Market. They were selling their effervescent little drink bombs.
Effervescent.
Yeah, or like, I don't know if they totally bubble, but some they're like glittery. And
Right.
They're mixers you can put with alcohol or without. And
So you
they're
can
like
have
it's like a little round
mocktail.
bomb,
Yeah.
like a bath bomb, but it's for your drink. Mm-hmm. And that mom began that because they started experimenting in their kitchen, and then it just turned into
Yeah.
this giant business.
Now it's exploded everywhere. I know.
Yeah,
So if anybody may be pregnant, they can have a mocktail.
correct. Or just don't want to drink because you're trying
Why are
to
you
dry
looking
out
at
from
Sam
last
like
week.
that? What do you know?
I think
Is that what we're
no.
going to watch Sam tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
she had a
To see if I'm
mocktail.
drinking?
No?
Yeah, the true
I'm
test.
gonna
I look every
drink.
week. You look every week.
Test her out?
Yeah, you know, like in Curb Your Enthusiasm, where he's like,
Yeah. Where he raises his eyebrow up and stares the other person
I think
down.
you'll know when I'm like, I've been puking.
That last segment you guys were doing frugal or cheap about
Yeah.
things to buy. I saw this
Right.
from Good Housekeeping, rules of regifting.
Okay, let's hear
Because,
them.
first of all, what's your take on regifting?
It depends on how
you
long
didn't
it's
buy
been
it.
sitting around and what it is. Maybe somebody gave it to you right like last week because you went to something and you're like, yeah, this just isn't for me. Or you got a white elephant gift. This is not for you.
Yeah.
Re-gift it to another white elephant party.
I think you can totally regift.
Oh, yeah.
Because why keep it at your house if you're not going to use it? I don't want that clutter.
But what if you found it and it was like, oh, I have this. It's from 2 years ago. And
Is
you
this
still
still in the
good?
packaging? Does it look
Because
nice?
that's the number one thing. You can only regift if the item is in the original packaging with all its parts. This is Good Housekeeping.
Well, of
This
course,
isn't
all
me.
its parts.
Yeah, that'd be
You're gonna
embarrassing.
give somebody the Legos with half of the box.
But what if that is just Legos? What if it's just Legos? Because Legos are expensive.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are.
What if it's just a
Very.
box of Legos? Doesn't mean it's like the Star Wars
No, that's
Millennium Falcon. It's just-
Oh, hold up. I would have liked a box of random
Yeah.
Legos.
Just random
because,
Legos.
Yeah, I like to build things on the side, you
Well,
know,
as a-
outside of the
Like at
house.
the Lego
mad
store.
would you be if you looked at the box and you're trying to make it and they missed all the parts?
Well, what they do is
Kevin.
they-
It's
Oh,
just
That's
random.
happened, Sam. That has happened. Like I must have built like 150 different Lego projects for my daughter growing up.
Yeah, and
and
missing
every
parts.
once in a while there'd be like a missing part. Like we would be
That's why you need this
all
box.
the way in.
Yeah.
Box O rando
Right.
Lego.
Yeah, and at the
Random.
Lego store in the Galleria, you can actually buy. They actually have.
like the pieces.
Yeah, you could every piece you can imagine. They got a wall in the back, and you could just go around and do
Oh,
a
if you're
grab
missing
bag.
something.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
What do you
Buy by
call
the
that?
pound.
Yeah,
You
so-
can. You actually, I think that
Like
you
the
grab
candy.
a bag.
Or the clothes.
Sour balls, I love those things. The other one is don't regift a handmade gift.
Oh, that's not nice.
You said handmade gift. I'm thinking of like
Handmaid's Tale.
June on Handmaid's Tale.
No, but I mean, if you took the time to actually craft something and make a specific gift for that person, I mean, that's pretty cold
Like
to
Mumbles.
regift that.
Mumble's mom made us blankets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those blankets.
It's so nice. It's so beautiful. What
I'll
if I took
never
that
give
and
those
said,
blankets away.
Sam, here you go.
No.
That'd be hurtful.
What if I gave Sam like a Apple Watch or something? Does that count as a Christmas gift?
But it
Yes,
still has all
you
your
don't have to
information
give
on
me
it.
anything, Eric. No, we were
Apple
able to
Watch.
reset it.
Especially if you
Eric
wanted
gave
the-
me
if
an
you wanted
Apple
the-
Watch for Christmas.
If you wanted the band back,
Oh, okay.
then
You're
they throw it
such a
away?
brat. You are such a brat. Eric gave me the Apple Watch, which I'm so grateful for, even though I forgot it today, which I'm really mad because my wrist feels naked now.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he didn't want the band, and so
I was
I.
just being nice. I knew you didn't have one.
You are such a brat. I will have to go through my trash. I threw it away because it was really
threw it away.
because it
Oh,
was
my
like
God.
the thick. Like there's like feminine ones now that are like
Yeah.
thinner.
Yeah.
So because I have really tiny wrists, so I got the thin one. And Eric said he didn't want it, so I just threw
And
it
then he
away.
tortured you by saying, do you have that band? Can I have that
You
back?
are such a brat.
Is
You
this
are
one, like,
such a brat.
The little
Silicone.
holes.
I will
There's only,
buy
like, one
you
more
a
hole.
new
Oh, man.
band, or I can give you
No.
one of my feminine ones if you want.
Or I mean,
You
I
want one of
could,
those thin ones?
I can make
Yeah,
another
pink.
hole in there today. I
There's not
can
even that much room.
punch through.
It's
Oh, yeah, you would rip through the rest of
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
You're such
I just
a
laughed.
brat.
Them fat wrists.
Got them fat wrists.
My wrists are skinnier than Sam's, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, look at that. I have real skinny wrists.
I was on the last hole of your watch, though. That's why I got rid of it, because I needed like another hole. I have really tiny.
Can
you
y'all
got a
take
free
your
Apple Watch.
Can you take your middle finger and your thumb and wrap it around your wrist and touch?
Yeah, I can do
Is
I
that
can
where
do
you're trying to
yes.
fat shame?
I can
now,
do my
Ryan?
regular finger.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm
Fat shame now?
asking if you guys can
You
do
do your
that.
index finger. Well, really can.
Yeah,
do
I
with that.
can because my hands are big also.
Yeah, I can do it with my ring finger.
Yeah, he's doing the Ray Charles move.
What's that?
Oh yeah, he's fat shaming.
Remember Ray in the movie Ray?
He would
Couldn't
touch their
see,
hands.
but he would grab their wrist to see how thick they were.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Oh,
about
is that a thing?
Yeah,
Ray
in the
Charles
movie.
taught us that in the movie Ray.
I don't
Yeah.
think when I was pregnant, I gained weight in my wrist. What?
But you know, blind guy is picky. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you
that a
can't even
thing?
tell what they look like. I mean, you could imagine anything.
Just grab their cheekers on their face and be like, let me touch your face.
I don't know, Sam. I saw a
Touch
girl the
your
other
face.
day who was 22 years old and loving her best filler life, and her face looked like it was very full and round. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wow, that's interesting that she's so excited that her face is so full and round, because most people don't like their face to be so thick.
Yeah.
But she was like, oh, yeah, I put all this stuff in my face. I'm like, wow, well, I guess, you know.
What's all that stuff?
what do you
Filler?
want?
Filler, Botox.
Yeah, she had a bunch of stuff in
well,
her
probably
face.
a lot of
Cement?
I think Botox like relaxes your muscles, where filler makes it plump.
Filler
I
makes
could
it
be,
plump.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Because in
but-
filler, the
so
reason
you
it's
would
called
get filler
filler is because it's filling in.
Yeah.
Botox is just, it's like a botulism. It just paralyzes
Paralyzes the muscles,
the
right?
muscles. Yeah, so you get rid of the wrinkles.
So, what else about regifting?
Oh,
We got a tangent about that.
Sorry about that.
Can you regift your Botox?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
You can extract it from your
syringe, I didn't
forehead.
get it all.
This
Here's
one's
the
very
needle.
important because I bet there's somebody out there that said this happened to him. Avoid regifting within the same circle.
Oh, yeah, because then somebody.
Somebody's like right here. Oh,
Dang
somebody
it,
gives
Kev.
up.
You can't
Actually,
get
in
your
my
gift.
world, Eric, in my world, I have a girlfriend's dinner every year, and it's almost like classic if you did bring one from last year or whatever, because we've had this one set of it looks like it's a mustard and a ketchup holder for a barbecue, but it looks like a little like glue gun, like a caulking gun, because so it's easy to dispense. And that was like the joke gift that has circulated for 6 dinners. Oh, somebody got the mustard and ketchup guns.
I'd actually use that. That sounds fun.
Here's the worst one. My mom,
That's funny, I
my
wouldn't use
brothers, and I, we get together, bring our kids over. This is a couple of years ago. And my mom, the previous year, had given my brother, and I won't call out which one it was, had given him a pan. That next Christmas, he gave that pan. He'd never unwrapped it from the box, and he gave it back to my mom. And she's like, I gave this to you last year.
I thought you didn't catch it.
So
You gotta put a
uncomfortable.
little
It,
note.
it was like the bread maker in old
yeah.
school.
Oh,
Bread maker.
I gave you that bread maker.
Oh, sorry. Here you go. It's for your son's first birthday. Speaking of gifts, I have gifts for you guys. I'm going to give you guys at 6:40.
Well, it's not even the drunk show yet.
Well, I just thought I have to get rid of these and get them out of my space. Like Sam.
Regifting.
Move this out of my life.
Regifting.
Is it a regift? It might be. It actually might be.
Unhoarding.
Yeah, exactly. I'm cleaning up, decluttering. Here's some gifts. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, the Golden Globe nominations came out yesterday late in the show, and we were trying to scramble to get organized with what the lists were because it was literally coming down as we were, trying to get the show done.
It's just so hard nowadays because no one goes to movies and TV shows. Everyone has their own.
And from the couple of categories we saw yesterday, Eric, we are like, I don't know.
there's-
We know the actors, we don't know the movies. But we'll talk about that. Here's your official weather for today. It's nice and chilly outside.
It is, but it's going to warm up.
But the 6 o'clockers that are keeping track, the studio's still boiling hot. Thanks.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
I know,
only
I'm
been
like, man,
broken
I'm
for
sweating here.
Boiling hot still.
currently
Sweating.
90 degrees in the studio. It looks like it's going to warm up to about 68 degrees today. You'll see some sunshine. Right now, 48 degrees and 6:08 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I know. Give me a
I'm proud to introduce
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. And the Golden Globe nominations came down yesterday while we were live on the radio. And Eric and Sam, y'all weren't here, but we were, I was reading quickly some of the categories. And, nothing's different. Usually there's a lot of off movies that we don't know. But because I feel like the way that people don't go to the theater as much or things get released on stream, they're confused as to where to find them.
Yep.
There are a lot of recognizable actors. Like pretty much every actor under the sun that you are familiar with has been nominated for something, but you have no idea what their show is
Or they
about.
release it like the movie's about to come out next
Yes.
week, but they put it in the theater 2 weeks ago. and 20 people saw it. So we're like, I don't know what this movie is.
Oh, gotcha.
They
Yeah,
do that every
yeah.
year.
So, best motion picture drama was Oppenheimer. Killers of the Flower Moon. That's a Scorsese film with
I want to see that, but it's like
Somebody
3.5 hours
I
long.
haven't seen that one yet.
I think it's 3
I haven't seen
hours
either
and
of them.
40 minutes. Yeah.
Maestro.
Was that in the theater? Killers of the.
It was.
Okay.
It was like
2
a
weeks.
limited
I've
release.
never even heard of it. Yeah.
It's a Martin Scorsese, it's a period piece.
Can you get it on any platform now?
Is it Netflix?
No, it's not free. You have to buy it.
Is this Apple Original Films?
Oh, I
So
thought
it should be Apple TV
Yeah, it's
Plus.
Apple TV.
Is it on Apple?
Yeah, Apple
free.
Original Films.
One of those.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Maestro is Netflix. That's Bradley Cooper. He got nominated again. Past Lives. Anybody heard of Past Lives?
Nope.
Nope.
Anybody heard of The Zone of Interest?
Nope.
No.
And Anatomy of a Fall.
I think you're just making stuff up now.
Yeah.
know.
You go to
We could do a
ChatGPT and
game
just put in
later.
fake
Is this a
names.
real movie or a fake movie?
Well,
Anatomy of
do
a
you remember?
Fall.
Do you guys remember the Naked Gun movie with Leslie Nielsen when he crashes the Academy Awards?
Oh, yeah, that was
and there's
like-
like one film called Sawdust and Mildew. That's what it sounds like when
That's
you're
my
saying
goal
all
to
these,
make a movie someday, and I'll call it that.
these artsy
Sawdust and
fartsy
Mildew.
movies.
You know, I was saying yesterday how the Golden Globes are unique because they split up the movies to give more people a chance to win by making a musical comedy category, even though some movies don't belong at all in that category. Like years ago when they put The Martian in with Matt Damon in the musical category.
There was
Makes
not
no
a
sense.
hint of humor
Yeah,
or
yeah.
music
Comedy.
in that.
And that one song.
Right. But for
sing.
this one, Barbie, Warner Brothers, of course, American Fiction, May, December, air on Amazon, the story of Michael Jordan's
Yeah, we all saw
Nike
that.
deal.
That was good.
Barbie's going to win.
Of course.
Poor
Yeah.
Things. Anybody know that one, Frugal or Cheap?
Look in the
Poor
mirror.
Things.
No.
That was.
The Holdovers.
I've
No.
heard of the holdovers.
Okay.
What's that about?
Is Giamatti in that one?
Paul Giamatti?
I think so. Or unless
me
you're thinking
see,
of
hold on.
Leftovers.
What do we say?
Which
What
you
do we
love.
say?
Yeah, we know you're a big fan.
Bradley Cooper, I feel like this could be his year. He's up for Best Director for Maestro and Best Actor for Maestro. And I said this yesterday late in the show when we were talking about these nominations coming down. Bradley Cooper has paid his dues now in the eyes of the Academy voters, and I bet they vote him for an Oscar.
Absolutely.
Because he has been up so many times. He has not won. And the song Shallow that he sings on, you don't get the Oscar if that wins because if you didn't write it, and Gaga wrote it, not him. So this fantastic performance. Everyone's crazy for the two of them. He's up for actor that night, doesn't get it.
Oh.
And then Gaga gets the Oscar for the song that he's on. He's like,
Oh.
I'm just very happy for
I feel
her.
like he's chasing
his
the
mom,
Oscar.
His mom makes even fun of him. There's a whole skit about them. Like, yeah, but you never win. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
you always have you never win. So let's see if this is going to be his year. The full list is at goldenglobes.com because it's a lot of different categories, but all the names are so recognizable. Jennifer Lawrence, Natalie Portman, Margot Robbie, Emma Stone, Nicolas Cage, Timothy Chalamet,
Chalamet.
Matt Damon, Paul Giamatti, Joaquin Phoenix. All these people are up for Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro, William Dafoe,
Big
Ryan
names, then.
Gosling, Mark Ruffalo. All these people, Emily Blunt, Jodie Foster, Julianne Moore, Rosamund Pike. Look at all these names you know, and you don't know the movies. But for the TV series, Kevin, I don't know if you feel like you're going to be cheering for this one because two of our shows are going up against each other for best TV show drama. The Morning Show from Apple TV Plus against The Crown from Netflix. Then you got Succession on HBO.
Succession's going to take it.
1923 on Paramount Plus. Anybody watch
Oh,
that?
Succession is going to take it.
Is it?
If I was a
Because he
betting
likes
man,
The Crown took
I'm just-
everything a couple of years ago.
but it's the last year it's done.
Oh, okay. So
So-
they might just be rewarding it for being finished.
I mean, it's a great show, but that and it's finishing.
Yeah.
They
At
like-
least,
they like to
you, at
do
least you
that.
got a finality to
like
it.
Blanks Creek. Remember?
Yeah.
How it won
Oh, they
everything.
won everything on this last season.
'Cause they
Anybody
should.
Yeah, exactly. It was so
a good
good.
show.
On Netflix, it's called The Diplomat. Anybody ever seen that? That's up for best drama.
What's it called?
The Diplomat.
Sounds
that sounds-
familiar, but
I don't know.
Is that the one with Kerry Russell?
I think so. I tried watching it. It was a little
yes.
sluggish.
She always does shows like that now with The
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
The Americans was
Diplomat.
great. That was a great series.
Did you guys talk about that one Julia Roberts movie that came out?
Yes.
Because everyone I talked to says it sucks.
no,
Eric,
I haven't seen it yet. Don't ruin
Eric,
me.
I saw it yesterday.
Everybody
Don't
yesterday.
ruin me,
You're about
Ryan.
to
I'm not
be
going to
ruined.
ruin anything, but I'm going to
take my headphones
save
off?
you 2+ hours of your life.
No, I'm still watching it.
Very slow. You start getting all these weird clues, and then all of a sudden,
Wait, you said you're not going to spoil anything. You're about to spoil it.
It just ends. He said it just
It
ends.
just ends. You get no answers. You
Don't
get
waste your
no
time, Sam.
answers.
I know. I hear.
So,
like,
like you're watching it, and you're like, "Oh, what's coming next?" And all of a sudden, credits start rolling.
I
I'm
hear the
like,
cast. I hear the cast of Friends is in it. That's what I've heard.
Are you making that up? You're making
No.
that up.
I don't.
Oh,
wanna spoil
because
it.
no, I know why. Okay,
because they
I know
watch
why.
Friends.
Yes.
There's a moment
the
when they
girl,
watch
the girl
Friends.
loves Friends.
And because
Little
somebody
girl
made
in
a
it.
point, the daughter of Julia Roberts in the show loves Friends, and somebody said, "Well, how come she didn't recognize her own mom then in season 4 in the Super Bowl
She was in
episode
it.
when
I
she
will
took all
say
of
this
Chandler's
much.
clothes?"
You will hear the Friends theme song in this movie.
Everyone just
Yeah.
says they
And
hate
then-
that girl, whoever that character is.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts' daughter.
She was a brat. She was horrible. I mean, and
okay.
you just want to know why
Isn't
all
it
these
funny?
things.
It's free, and I don't want to click on it.
No, because you.
Well, don't because and Sam, honestly, when we talked about this yesterday, only one person said they thought it was good. Another person said it's based on a book and they liked it, but it could have been better. And then everybody else said it was
Obama's
just confusing.
produced it.
Yeah, the
waste of
Obamas
time.
were producers. And I was so angry when it was over because I was like, "Oh, we're gonna finally get some answers," and all of a sudden, what? What? Are you kidding me?
This is proof, man. You can't
I was
end a
so
movie like
pissed.
that.
Sopranos.
It was a Sopranos ending.
Maybe
It
there'll
was-
be a part 2.
You know, here's
You
what I
guys
would
ever-
say.
Oh, go ahead.
It
Yeah,
would
chapter
set up
1,
a
chapter
great
2.
series. It would be a great foundation for a series. Like if you got some answers, but you get no
Did
answers.
you watch Obliterated instead? You should have watched that.
I'm gonna watch it. It's
fine.
in my
Eric
queue.
loves
I
Obliterated.
marked it.
That's just fun, stupid. Just shut your
But
mind off.
definitely
and-
don't have kids around when you're watching that.
No, no.
Eric, if
Did
you
any
watch
of you
this,
guys watch Only Murders in the Building on Hulu?
For a hot minute.
Yeah.
did you like it?
Selena Gomez,
No.
It was-
Martin Short, and Steve
It's
Martin.
like 5 seasons, isn't it?
It's a lot.
They're up for best musical or comedy series.
It's
I
like
mean,
something
it's
my mom
cute.
likes.
Oh, really?
You know.
That's funny. I wouldn't picture Trish liking that.
Trish.
A mom show.
But
right,
Steve
what
Martin
is-
and them are probably
Maybe
fun
that's
together.
why I like it. No, I'm just kidding.
She gonna get the cut next, y'all.
I'm in my mom era. I like it.
They're watching
Just
Desperate
real quick,
Housewives.
I know, Desperate Housewives. You know, I thought that the other day, Eric.
Did
I
you
was
say
like, you know-
Desperate or
Des-
Sister
no,
Housewives?
Desperate.
Desperate
Oh, I thought you said
Housewives.
Sister
That was a
Wives.
This was a show about 20 years
when
ago.
you were like
I know.
9 years old.
I watched it, guys, with my mom.
When you were like 9.
My pop-up used to say I used to look like Eva Longoria.
Oh, yeah.
And it made me feel like I was so pretty. And then nobody ever told me I looked like her except for him. So I was like, I guess I don't.
Like, well, I guess that didn't work
I
out.
guess it didn't
Like, really
work
gets
out,
Drew
guys.
Barrymore all the time.
All the time. We were at Texas Children's last week. One of the promotions team members said, "You know, there's been a lot of people that have walked up to me and said, you look like Drew Barrymore." And I said, "Oh, okay. Should I talk out of the side of my mouth like her and then we can just try and do the same
No, you
show?"
gotta look like her,
Yes.
but if you had to pick a career, would you rather have her career or Kelly Clarkson's career? Because I just think because they both have
Oh,
talk
I like
shows.
Kelly Clarkson because I'd like to sing, but I don't. I want to sing like her.
Oh.
Kelly Clarkson sounds like her. Her stuff is so fun because
But
the
then
songs.
Kelly
all
can
those
sing.
movies though that like Drew was in with all the like M. Sandler movies were fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
Kelly's-
guess you're saying like
oh,
overall,
career,
not
if
right
you,
now.
If you had to be that one person,
Oh,
which would
Drew
you-
Barrymore for sure.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, because I feel like she had so much. Okay,
She was out
outside
partying
the
and
addiction
doing-
part.
She was doing cocaine at like 10.
What?
No,
Yeah,
outside
like
the addiction
14.
part, I'm saying like in her teens and she was a pariah for a long time in Hollywood because of her addiction, and then she was like a kid star, and then the thing that kind of brought her back was it Poison Ivy with
Yep.
Sarah Gilbert? It was a show. I didn't even see the movie. It was some scandalous movie about.
It was really disturbing.
It was something like inappropriate relation between
He was
like,
it was,
the
the
friend's
guy
dad
from,
and her.
she did some nudity
the,
and
the
stuff.
guy from Princess Bride, Carrie. I can never say his
Always.
name.
No, you're thinking of The Crush.
The Crush.
Oh no, you're thinking of
that's
Alicia
right.
Silverstone. That wasn't
That's
Drew
right.
Barrymore.
Yeah, you're right.
So anyway, it was like an inappropriate relationship between like, the friend's dad and the friend. I never saw
I
it.
think it was
just
Tom
remember it was
Skerritt,
really.
the guy from Top Gun.
Oh yeah, I think it was. You're right. And Steel Magnolias, he played the dad. in
With the
Steel
butchy
Magnolias.
mustache?
yes. So anyway, that's kind of what like gave her the kickstart again, and then she started doing all these movies, all these projects. She had her makeup line.
She actually
had
didn't
her
she
movie
do
line, her movie
what was that
production
one?
house.
The Long Island,
Long Island Lolita.
There were two of the
three
movies.
No, there was Alyssa Milano played one. Do you know who?
Alyssa Milano. Yeah.
Alyssa Milano played Amy Fisher. Have you heard of Amy Fisher, Sam?
Yes, but I
In
don't
the
know
90s,
why.
this was
Joey
a giant
Buttafuoco.
scandal of this
I don't
husband
know.
and wife.
Uh-huh.
The husband had an affair with this young girl. Her name was Amy Fisher, and then the girl walked up to the wife at
She
the
just
front door
rang
of
the
the house,
doorbell.
and she shot her.
Shot her in the head.
And that
didn't-
was like
but
a
she didn't die.
huge story. And then they stayed together, and it was like this whole scandalous thing. And so they made TV movies about it. Alyssa Milano played one, and Drew Barrymore played the other. And I thought there was a third.
And then
girl.
crazy, she played that part, and then all of a sudden she was doing Charlie's Angels and doing
Oh
all these
yeah,
things.
yeah.
The lady who was shot, was she made it or
Yeah, she made
got
it,
shot in the
and they
head.
stayed together. And she
Wait,
kinda
she
like,
stayed with Joey Buttafuoco?
She did. It was
for a
very
while.
Jerry Springer. It was very Jerry Springer, and the nation was gripped by this because we did not have social media to waste our time on reels.
Whoa.
And everyone was like, "Wow, this is a crazy story."
Kevin, it was white trash theater.
They really became.
I
like,
recognize
a
the
parody.
names, but it's still like I don't remember what the hell is going on. It
He had
did
that
sound
accent, he had
like
that
tawdry.
Joey Buttafuoco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they had, like, that
I was
kind
more
of
interested
half
in
mullet.
Legos.
Like,
Yeah. It wasn't like really a mullet, but it was that kind of like
No,
fluffy
he had a
hair
mullet.
in the back.
It was a
That-
perm mullet.
Yeah, it kind of held its form. It didn't like flow down your shoulders.
And the girlfriend went to jail, must be for a little bit, but
She's
not for
out of
very
jail
long.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because it was only attempted murder.
Right. And
It was only a
but that was a big story. So Drew Barrymore really got her kickstart back in that.
I'm sorry, but if
She was
somebody
married to Tom Green. People forgot about
oh,
that.
yeah, Tom Green.
Tom
I
Green,
remember that.
Tom Green and Drew Barrymore lived together, and there was a fire in their house in the middle of the night, and their dog saved their life because their dog woke them up because the house was on fire.
Nice.
And, like the whole thing emblazed in an inferno.
It's like This Is Us.
Yes, but the dog didn't wake it up. The
No
dog
crock
caused
pot?
the dad's death. Okay, top trending item of the 2023. We'll just hit the tip of the iceberg and continue on the next hour scoop. Is Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin. The fact that he literally died on the
yeah.
field.
That was
I think twice, they say now.
It was almost a year ago.
It's been over a year, hasn't it?
It was in December, right? It was near the playoffs.
I
before
thought
the
it was
playoffs.
around like November time. But okay, yeah, we're right at the 1 year mark.
Because the two
of
teams were
Super
fighting
Bowl-
for the tie, and they didn't because they canceled the game and they couldn't play.
Yeah, yeah.
Cincinnati
Oh, yeah.
and Buffalo.
So Damar Hamlin pretty much dying on the field and then coming back to life and looks like he's living his best life as a miracle is one of the biggest trending topics of 2023. Coming up next, I have some gifts for you guys.
Ooh, we like gifts. Gifts are
I
fun.
bring in my little bag of re-gifts. For those just tuning in, we talk about re-gifting and what the do's and don'ts are. Don't re-gift something from the same circle of friends.
Oh,
Which means you guys can't give this to each other ever.
that's
Okay.
you can't regret.
Next year, one of
gift
y'all
tomorrow?
can't bring your gift and give it to the other one of y'all. Because we all know I'm giving it to you today.
On the drunk show tomorrow. Here's the gift, Roula.
No, dang it.
What are we going to do about that? Okay, I'll give you the details on that. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take gifts.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Ready.
I don't know, like
To
if you.
receive.
It was very difficult to bring them in here.
I do have audio too of Kelly Clarkson speaking of her,
Yeah,
talking about her shower habits.
and it's not the order in which she washes her body because a
No.
lot of people are like, we've gone on tangents about that.
Right. No, this is a different thing.
I mean, really, I think that, and I can just say it now, and we'll start getting text all through the morning. What is the proper way to start and end your shower? I think you should wash your hair first and let the soap go down your body, and then you wash your body. And then some people are like, wash your feet, not wash your feet. Do your feet get washed in the soap that goes down your body?
Don't wash your
Or
feet first.
Face.
That's
Don't
a
wash
hazard.
your feet first.
You'll
And
fall
if you
down.
wash your face, then when you wash your hair, does all that shampoo and residue from shampoo get over your skin? You got to wash it again.
Oh, God.
Ever thought about that?
Never thought
No?
this much about showering.
I'm telling you, that's why there's so many different ways to shower.
There's a rule over there.
Yeah.
OCD.
I do this.
I start with my
Scrub
shampoo,
in every inch.
and then I have to condition. So you got a couple minutes to let that seep in. Usually I'll brush my teeth. Brushing your teeth in the shower, do's and don'ts.
Don't do that.
You should or
don't
you
do
should
that.
not.
I found that out yesterday. You're not supposed to do that.
Brush
If
your
you-
teeth.
If you, I think
In the
it's,
shower.
I think you're not supposed to also leave. You shouldn't leave your toothbrush in the shower.
Yeah, all the germs. Blech.
So yeah, people are going to be tuning in right now and they won't know why. It's because of germs.
Yep.
They're just
Okay, thank
building
you.
on your toothbrush.
I don't do
Bacteria.
that, but I was curious why.
Yep.
But you might
And
do
your
what Kelly
razor, too.
Clarkson does. We'll talk about that too next on the Roula and Ryan Show. Calm.
KRBE. Turn it up. With more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Well, apparently Rula comes
Oh.
bearing gifts.
Yes, I did. It is the holiday gift giving season. And by the way, if you follow our socials on KRBE, at KRBE, everything on social media, you'll see each of us going out into the community with the random acts of Christmas as we walk into places with unsuspecting people who are going to get a gift. Like Anne, Anne. I don't know why I'm thinking I don't know why I just called you Anne. Sam. Went to
Your friend Ann? You think your friend
I
Ann?
am thinking of my friend
Sam.
Anne.
Kind of look like each other.
Yeah. So Sam
brown
went to
hair.
Lazy Dog Tavern in Sugarland and
Yes.
basically gave everybody gift cards where they had to pay for their bills. So that was nice.
I'm going
Super
today, but I
cool.
don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They
We don't know
won't
where
tell
we
me
go
because-
until they tell us where we're going.
If you tell.
I'd say something on the radio.
Exactly.
Hey,
Has
meet
to
me
be
out here.
secret.
Yeah. And
Maybe it's Specs, guys. We'll just buy booze together. No.
it is very nice to surprise people with $100 gift cards. You're paying for their meals or paying for whatever it is. So go to KRBE's Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, and you can see all of us in different places. And yesterday was mine. It was really fun. I felt like I called my husband yesterday. It was like 1:00, and I said, I'm just calling to tell you that I have a smile on my face. I am just so happy today. Like, I know it's Monday and it stinks. I am just feeling so good because after we did the random acts of Christmas, I ended up shopping in the area where we were, and everybody was just so nice. And I ended up running into Bill Baeza from Channel 2. Remember him?
Yeah,
Bill, yeah.
he
I ran
retired
into
a few
Bill
years
Baeza.
ago.
Bill Baeza, Sam, he's a Houston staple on news.
Okay.
He was on Channel 2 for like 40 years.
Oh, wow.
And he retired how many years ago? A few years ago.
5 years.
5 years
And
ago,
I was
maybe?
like, Bill Baeza is Roula from the Roula and Ryan show. He's like, oh, hey, what's going on? We ended up talking for like 20 minutes. Just like, it was like really neighborly. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, wow, for whoever said that people aren't like, there's no sense of community anymore. I just was feeling the love yesterday. I just felt like, we did the random acts of Christmas. The people that we surprised were so happy. One lady almost started crying, and the other lady was like, oh my God, she was so shocked she couldn't speak.
Oh.
And then, I was just, feeling good. The weather was gorgeous outside. And then I was just shopping in places I don't go to.
I like when
and
the
then,
weather's like this.
there's Bill Baeza.
Yeah,
It feels good outside.
Yeah.
When you say y'all talked for 20 minutes, does that mean you talked at him for 20 minutes?
No.
And he was stuck there with his milk going bad?
No.
He's like,
My ice cream's
No, because over the years, Bill Baeza and I have run into each other a lot. And, we're not personal friends. Like, I don't have him over for dinner, but it's fun to catch up with someone, especially who's been in retirement from entertainment for so long.
Him at Halloween.
At Halloween,
Go
I would see
trick-or-treating at his
him a few years ago, yes. And so, anyway, it was just
I've really
nice.
got to go.
He's doing the
He had a
pee-pee
great
dance.
time. He had a great time. So here's what I got for you guys. It is something that I don't know how I'm going to let me ask you this question.
Dispense.
I feel like for Sam, I know the answer. Everything in your house is gray and white. Should I shake it up for Sam and give her a different color, or should I give her something that's white?
Oh, boy.
Oh, it has to match her motif.
Yeah, if it's not misty colored, I don't want it.
Wow. Now you're dictating what kind of gift you receive?
So
Black,
Misty
brown,
is
and
black.
tan?
Yeah, so black, gray, tan,
How about
and
green?
white. She has blue eyes, so
Green,
I
though?
could maybe do like my cabinets in my kitchen are a navy.
Sam, has anybody ever told you that maybe you have an unhealthy obsession? I love my dog, but I don't base the color scheme of my house on her
I'm just
color.
being silly, but I like neutrals. You do whatever you want, Roula.
Well, there is one that's kind of an animal print. And I was thinking, should I get that to Ryan? Because I imagine his house
my
is like.
gosh.
I do not have animal print anywhere.
You know his bedspread is that
Oh,
tiger.
yeah.
stuff.
Ryan's
Yeah,
got that
tiger.
leopard skin
No.
rug.
Yes, and then you
No.
flip it over
He's
and it's like
climbing
zebra
on
print.
It. It's like a white
Absolutely.
snake video.
Hate animal
What's the
print.
notches on the bed on the side?
Oh gosh.
I got you guys the cozy blanket that I talked about.
What?
You get a blanket. You get a blanket.
The
You get a
perfect way
blanket.
to
Oh, is this from the
blanket.
place that's going out of business?
Yes, the place
Thank
that's
you,
going out of
Roula.
business that I told you guys is the best blanket ever. Now, I know it's
You
not the
probably
best
saved
day
them. They
to
probably-
give it to you. I know a lot of people bought those blankets. I left them in the plastic so y'all can, here, Ryan, you start that way.
That way it's easier to keep.
It's easier to keep it. So,
Oh,
Sam,
perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Because it'll
give you the
explode
animal
once it
print.
opens.
I'm going to give you the animal print. There's only one
Okay.
animal
Oh, how
print, Sam.
nice.
I'll give it to you to shake up things in your house.
That is Misty colors, though.
Oh, yeah, it
Is
kind of looks like.
this is so heavy.
Thank you.
These
Thank
are
you.
very heavy, thick.
Whoa, these are super thick.
Let's see how heavy
it
this
kind of
is.
Eric,
reminds
and
me
you
of
like everything white.
like Bambi. Oh my gosh, Ryan, are you okay over there?
Ryan just
I've
fell.
been injured by the blanket.
Ryan fell.
Kev, you can have
No,
a white
some
one
stuff fell.
too. And then I have one
Thank
even
you,
for
Roula.
Ahmad. Ahmad gets one
Oh,
too.
Ahmad, you get a blanket.
Ahmad's in there listening to some stuff.
Thank you so much.
And Ahmad, the color that I have for Ahmad, whether it was his or not, unless you want to trade, Kevin, so it's like it could be like a white fur. This one kind of has like a nice little
You know,
like
blanket,
a,
Ahmad.
Look, I got you one of those blankets I talked about.
Oh my
those super
gosh.
amazing cozy
That would
blankets.
match my couch better.
Y'all
Okay,
know
switch it,
I love
switch
a
it.
blanket in the
Switch it.
studio.
Dude, I'm telling you, I know it's 90 degrees in here today, but the weather outside is so frightful, and this blanket is so delightful. I'm telling you guys, if you open it up, you will live your best life under this blanket. It is
Thank
the
you,
best
Roula.
napping
Thank
blanket.
you so much.
It is so amazing. The weight of the blanket is perfect enough to like comfort
What's it
you.
called?
I don't know what it's called. It's a La Parisienne Faux Fur Throw.
La Parisienne.
La Parisienne. And it's not like a super long blanket. It is a throw, but it covers me when I'm napping. I mean,
Yeah.
I love this blanket. My son
Thank
took
you
the best nap of his
so
life yesterday into this blanket. I have 4 of them. I gave one to each of my kids and one for my bed.
Thank you.
I
cool.
love this blanket, and I think if you have it on your couch and somebody comes over like, oh my God, this blanket's amazing.
Now, did
You're
you
like, I
order it?
know.
online from their store? Or did you go there and
I
get
went
like
in
20
there.
of them?
I went in
Oh
there.
my God. She's got a card.
Rilla just like backs her car up. She's like, you see that vehicle right there?
I did.
We're going to take this one, that
I
one,
did.
this one, that one.
And that's how I
around.
got the bags. That's how I got the bags. And, it's a 6 o'clock hour tree of
Man,
trash.
do you need help
my
with
sisters are
20
getting these blankets,
blankets?
too.
Oh, they're
yeah.
getting them too?
I don't blame you. This
Because
is a
they're
great
so
gift.
amazing and they're
Thank
so
you
plush.
so much.
And they're super luxe. They're super luxe.
They're really nice.
Do you see how that feels? Did you open it up? It's
well,
so
I didn't want to
good.
take it out of the
I know,
packaging.
but you can feel it though.
Yes.
It's
I know,
so
I don't
good
wanna
because
take
the
it out.
outside is like a faux fur, but it's very soft,
And then
almost
on
like
the
real
inside.
fur. And the inside's like a thicker kind of not velvety, but whatever that fabric is. It's so perfect.
Thank
so I
you
hope you'll
so
enjoy.
much. I can't
when
wait
you
to-
nap, you think of me
Try it today.
with your soft
There we
surrounding.
go. Try it Tuesday. We'll just put the blankets
We're all
around us.
snuggled.
And see how
Fall
fast we
asleep.
can sleep. We'll
fall
go
asleep
Studio
fast.
See how long we
104
can have dead air.
and see who falls asleep first under the blanket.
What if we
in Studio
promoted that for
104?
like 2 weeks on this from 7 to 8?
We're gonna try and nap.
Just leave the mics off.
just
the
gonna
bosses
nap.
would freak out, but
We're gonna play white
Who
noise.
has night terrors?
I'd tune in just to see what happens.
I would be, I think, the first one out napping.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah,
can-
for sure.
I
Because you're
can
probably
fall-
sleep deprived from the baby.
Yeah, and I can sleep really fast. I can sleep
Eric
almost
claims
anywhere.
that he
we
can,
did that once
he
on
can
the
fall
show. They
asleep.
sent me to the other room with
Yeah.
a wireless mic.
To see if you could fall
I
asleep
couldn't
in
do
5
it
minutes.
because there's no one that they were like
Listening
listening.
to
Yeah.
you.
It's too weird.
It was, yeah. No, I probably could.
Didn't we also do the crying thing too? We had men in the studio
Oh, if you could
to
force
see who could be the
tears.
first one to cry and
That was
collect
the-
them.
Like if you could
Yeah.
make a tear.
Super Bowl.
Because it
People
always
cry.
boggles my mind how
gosh.
actors do it,
Yeah.
how you can just make yourself cry.
They probably
You
think
could
of
do
like
it.
a really sad moment.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you think you could
Because
make
what
yourself
we
cry?
do in the scene, what we see in the scene is the music that goes with it, the storyline has all come
Right.
together. They might be filming that day one of the movie set. Okay, this is the epic scene where you need to start crying, so we're gonna just get that right out of the box. You're like, what's the context then? Somebody's asking, where's that blanket from? This is the blanket that I was talking about on the air. It's a store that's going out of business called Soft Surroundings, and you can find them online. And these blankets were not cheap. And I was talking about for Black Friday, they had them on sale, and I'd bought some for my kids and me. And then you guys were making fun of me for buying this plush blanket. I go, you just wait and see. And that's when I was like, I'm going back today. And I walked into that store, and I was like, I need 5 blankets, please. And yes, Sam, I did have to back up my car and put them
I
all in
don't
there because
blame
these are
you.
huge.
Yeah, they're
I
heavy.
don't blame you
They
at
are
all.
heavy, and
Yes.
all 5 of them.
They
The
are.
security guard and Kevin
said
had to
it's
help me
like
walk in. I
8
said, "Don't look
pounds?
down, Kevin. Don't look at it."
Yeah.
Was it
When
8
Is
pounds?
that what happened when you guys were coming in this morning? We're playing the show theme, and also we see like big bulletin board fall on the floor.
I know, Kevin knocked everything over.
Well, because I tripped over the freaking vent that's going through the doorway because
Well, yeah.
we don't have an AC, right?
Yeah, we
So,
got like portable chillers in the studio.
losing the blankets.
Scraps supposed to be in our office there.
It's the faux fur throw, and it's from Soft Surroundings, which is going out of business. I think they have days left. They were supposed to end after the holidays, so we'll see.
Thank you so much, Rudy.
Awesome.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it's brought to you by Duncan. The 2023 list of the 100 most congested highways in Texas is out. Okay, so the segment of 69, I always call it 59, 69 from 288 to I-10 jumped from 4th place to 2nd place. That is the second most congested place in Houston, Texas.
Absolutely.
And in Texas in general, not just Houston, but
It's
in
tight
Texas.
through there.
It's also the worst truck route in the state for delays. Now, 610 from 290 to I-10, that is the most congested area right there.
I would have thought the
610
Galleria
from-
area because
Well, that includes it.
Wait, 610
you're
from
not-
all the
no,
way to
no,
the
it doesn't.
No,
From
it does
290
not.
to
It does
I-10.
not.
Yeah, it's that stretch
it's
right
that
there.
corner.
That's far.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where
But
you're trying to loop
They
around.
fixed that. I feel like that's a heck of a lot better, but the Galleria is
I'm
still...
not
Yeah, I feel like
It's
if you're on
horrible.
I-10 going east and you try to hook onto 610 to go to the Galleria, it's red light.
Dude, I have not
world.
noticed one
Brake lights.
difference from what it was 6 years ago.
Oh, I know.
Really?
From being in Bel Air and trying to get to the Galleria and 59, that area.
Why
That
did
stuff.
those idiots?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I've got a
Because
question.
we've grown.
The
in
bridges
some
look-
years.
Why did they build the bridges exactly the same? So if you're on 59 and you're headed towards the Galleria, trying to get onto 610, headed towards the Galleria,
Still one
it's
lane.
still one lane, and you still have all these jerks that don't wait in their turn and they try and cut over at the last
think
second.
it's gonna when by the time they're done, I think they're gonna make it into 2.
They
No,
better.
they can't.
No, right now.
I
They've already
think it's
finished
wide
it,
enough
'cause that's
for
a
2.
new. That's a new. I don't think they.
I don't think they
I
can,
think
Kevin. I was on it just the other day.
They have it painted so there are 2 lanes that go to the right,
Yeah.
but they have to go to the 1 lane.
Can a civil engineer text us at 37530 that when you started the plan 6 years ago, you shifted for the amount of population, but we doubled or something? And
Here's
that's
a
why
great
you can't
idea.
keep up?
Let's build it
'Cause
exactly
more
the way it
people-
was.
Like if you're
That
going from
move
Sugar Land
here.
downtown, there's those. You have to the far left 2 lanes continue to go to the Greenway to go downtown, and then the other 2 lanes are trying to go to the Galleria, and that's backed up, and then backs everything up.
Oh, man, it's so far backed up. I feel bad for Sam because on the way to her house, they're about to destroy the entire freeway and put it underground.
Oh, is that there?
And that would be
Because we don't
your
ever
way
flood.
home every day.
Better
We don't
move,
ever
Sam.
flood in underpasses.
We
What a
have to
genius
rent
idea.
this house out.
Yeah, rent this house. Go back to your other one.
I just can't imagine
Which
what a
is
mess
so
that's
much
going to be up
closer.
against Georgia Brown.
How about a positive story here? Spring, Texas is the most generous city in America. This is according to the GoFundMe site. According to GoFundMe, Spring has been the list's top 2 since 2020 and also number 1. So this is based on the number of donations per capita for cities more than 50,000 residents. So Spring, Texas is the most generous city in America. That's
Wow.
kind of nice.
In America.
So they give the most when there's a GoFundMe. Because it's a GoFundMe
Yeah.
survey. So that's
Yeah.
where they're giving the most.
Although the people in Jersey Village are pretty generous too. You remember we had that lady on last week told me that my house looked like Scrooge because I never decorate.
Oh, yeah.
I came home from work yesterday.
Oh, no.
If you go on my Instagram at Radio Ryan Cheese, I pull in my driveway. I'm like, what the hell is this? And there's a giant Grinch in front of my front door. and a doormat with the Grinch on it. It
Oh, I
says
saw that.
welcome.
Cute.
That was cute.
It's
And
so
actually,
cute.
during the show yesterday, Ryan, she texted us and said,
It's so cute.
Christmas decor is up. And it was a picture of your doorstep, and we were talking about something
You
else.
didn't
and I
tell me.
I didn't
And you
tell
wonder why I like living in a high rise.
Oh, so people can't get at you.
Yeah, I got security.
Oh, I thought it was
Nice that
sweet.
She did that.
It was
She lives in the
I do
neighborhood.
not. All my neighbors are super sweet.
They say it's sweet until something bad happens.
Will you stop putting that juju on
Man,
that?
you are a
God,
negative Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, be
You gotta
careful.
get to know your neighbors, especially when natural disasters happen. That's when everybody comes
I
together.
mean, I
for
love
sure.
my neighbors. If they come inside my house, I am heavily armed.
Woo, I don't know, man. They know where you live.
No, everybody's sweet, and I want to thank that lady
Of
for
course, you
doing
got to
that.
say that. Don't kill
No,
me.
I don't. I wouldn't have
Everyone's
posted
sweet.
if I didn't
You're the
believe
best.
that.
I love you.
If I didn't believe that, would I have posted it?
Here's
I mean, I
a
posted
blanket
it.
to cuddle with. Come over.
Made from human flesh.
Please take my blanket.
I'm just
Okay.
be careful, man.
Coming up next, we've got revenge coming up because that's where you contact us if somebody messes with you.
Ryan's
You
on
get
it.
Ryan's
back.
gonna be on revenge.
Ryan's on
You put
revenge.
decor on my house?
I'm gonna blow up the
Burn
whole
yours
building.
down.
What's the topic of revenge? We'll find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show.